Emotional Support is Ruff by Amy Sherwood and Dolly. Hello, my name is Harley. My mother gave me my name when I was just a baby. My sister says our parents named me this because I hardly ever listen. My sister Daisy is the perfect one. She always follows the rules. I love to run around, play, and pretend I cannot hear when people are talking to me. One day, Mother said we could go outside and play, but we couldn't go too far because a man was coming to visit us. Daisy and I were running around the yard. We were having so much fun. I decided to hide so she could not find me. I could hear Mother calling our names, but I was having fun, so I pretended I could not hear her. Daisy ran to the house as fast as she could, but I continued to hide. Mother was inside the house talking to a man named Chase. I could hear him saying he really wanted to adopt a boy puppy. I thought he would be a perfect owner for me because I love to chase things. I decided to stop hiding and went into the house to find out more. Mother agreed I could go home with Chase as long as he would love me forever and take good care of me. Chase took me home, and what a great home it was. I had my own bed, lots of toys, treats, plenty of food. Chase loved me so much. Before Chase had me, he was sad a lot. Now that we are together, he is happy. One day, Chase surprised me with a new service dog harness. He told me he bought it for me so I could go everywhere with him. Chase brought me into a little cafe so he could grab a bite to eat. The manager politely said I would have to leave because I wasn't behaving the way I should. But Chase told him I was a service dog, even though he knew it wasn't true. The manager didn't know what to do. I strained against the leash. I wanted to go everywhere and talk to everyone, but Chase kept pulling me back. Chase should have known better than to try to pass me off as a service dog. Remember, I hardly ever listen. As the manager walked away, I jumped into the table and stole a muffin from a nice woman sitting next to us. I was quick as a flash. I don't think anyone saw me. After I finished my muffin, we headed out the door. I wanted to go home and play, but Chase took me to the grocery store instead. I was tired, so Chase put me in the cart to rest. Is it really sanitary to put your dog in a shopping cart that people put food in? Asked the lady. Don't worry, he's very clean, said Chase. It's true. I had been bathed almost 2 weeks ago, so I was very clean, and I hadn't rolled in any poop lately. I looked outside. The sun was setting. I hadn't been out to pee all day. But Chase didn't listen when I said I had to go, so I just went on the floor. The manager of the store got mad at us and had to send one of his employees over to clean up my mess. Chase and I went home. A few days later, Dolly and our owner Amy were at a restaurant. We'd never met Dolly and Amy before. Amy is in a wheelchair, and Dolly is her service dog. Amy was getting ready to eat her sandwich. It looked really good, so I tried to take it right out of her hands. Dolly scolded me and told me that is not the way a real service dog should act. Dolly said, Harley, you're not a bad dog. You just haven't gone through the training that it takes to be a service dog. But you've been doing a great job making Chase happy. Maybe you should become an emotional support dog. They help their animals, but they're just not allowed in public places. You should join me in one of my classes. It would be a great way for you and Chase to learn the difference between service dogs and emotional support dogs. Chase decided to do things the right way, and it would be a good idea for us to go to some classes, so he signed us up. During the first class, the trainer explained the difference between service dogs and emotional support dogs. We laid on the floor listening quietly as the trainer explained to the class that people with disabilities are protected by law and are allowed to have their service dogs assist them in public places. And it's against the law to pretend a dog is a service dog when it is not. A service dog must be housebroken. So I learned that peeing on the floor in the store was a very bad thing. A service dog should not engage with other animals or people unless their owner gives the permission. It's never okay to do on their own because they are working. I didn't like this because I love to visit and engage with other people and animals. A service dog should be quiet in public unless there's a problem they need to alert their owner to. Some problems they would alert to might be heart issues, blood sugar, seizures, or other medical problems. The trainer asked Dolly to demonstrate to the class what she does for Amy. Dolly showed the class how she can sit, lay down, and walk nicely on a leash, and what is required of an emotional support dog. Then Dolly demonstrated the many tasks she does for Amy as her service dog. Dolly is trained to detect a sudden change in Amy's blood pressure and heart rate. So Dolly showed the class how she places her paw on Amy's leg to alert her to an issue. Harley said, "I can sit, lay down, and walk nicely on a leash. Yes, I can do all that." When the trainer started talking about how service dogs should not sniff without reason, I knew that was the real reason I could never be a true service dog. I love to sniff way too much. Everything smells good to me, and I get distracted way too easily. While we were sitting outside the classroom, Chase told me it would be easy for me to become a service dog. However, by the time the class was over, we both realized how wrong he was, as it takes a lot of work to train a service dog, and not all dogs are cut out to be one. During class, Chase realized that Dolly is a very well-trained service dog. Service dogs may provide emotional support and comfort, but they must specifically be trained to perform tasks. Pulling wheelchairs, turning on and off lights, retrieving medications, these are examples of some tasks that service dogs may do. Providing comfort is not a task. So if that's all the dog provides, it would make it an emotional support dog, not a service dog. Chase didn't realize that by taking Harley into public places, he was hurting the reputation of service dogs. He could hear people whispering and talking about Harley, saying, "There's no way that's a real service dog, because it's misbehaving and has poor manners." Chase didn't want people passing judgment on Dolly or other trained service dogs. He knew that it could take away from the job a service dog is supposed to be doing. I was happy when I became an emotional support dog. Now I can help Chase, and he knows better than to take me with him everywhere. Going to class allowed me to work on my manners. Dolly is very proud of how hard I've worked on becoming an emotional support dog. I love going to class and learning about service dogs. I also learned new ways to get treats from Chase, like walking on a leash without pulling and behaving myself. My favorite part about going to class is that I'm able to go play with my new friends, Dolly and Ella. The best part of becoming an emotional support dog is that I'm not preventing my service dog friends from doing their job, and I can now help Chase with all the emotional support he needs. I hope you enjoyed my story. Love you, Dolly.